What's good, guys? Welcome back to the Market Weekly Outlook. And of course, I'm with a good friend of mine, Leo. What's good, Leo?
Welcome back, guys. It's 2024. And we're dropping in the middle of January here to hit you guys back up again with the outlook.
Yep.
Um, we'll be going over the economic calendar first and foremost for a little bit. Some important news events to be aware of this week are CPI for pound on Wednesday, retail sales as well at 8:30 on Wednesday. For Thursday, we have unemployment claims on the dollar index. And on Friday, we have preliminary consumer sentiment numbers for the dollar. And just a few things to be aware of this week as we head into this outlook.
Yeah, and before we get started, Leo and I, we want to announce to you guys we're going to be opening a completely free Discord, just for you guys to join and be able to talk to us, connect with us. And Leo and I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Just be aware, we have lives outside of trading, so don't feel too bad if we miss your message or anything. Leo and I will do our best to answer, if not all your questions, most, if not all your questions. So yeah, be stay tuned for that. It will be coming very, very soon. And of course, Happy New Year's to you guys. We weren't here for the majority of December and the first 2 weeks of January, but we are now back up and running. So this will be a this will be the same as what we did before: weekly outlook, midweek review, and an end of the week review. So let's get started on dollar index. So for Dixie, what I'm currently looking at as of right now is I'm looking at that high right there, looking at this inefficiency here that price can trade up into. And if price does break through this, I will be looking for potential run into this higher level here, especially this buy select liquidity up here. However, if price, comes up, tags this, takes out this high here, drops sharply, I'll be looking for, more bearish sentiment. But as of right now, at least the short term, in my opinion, Dixie looks like it's going to be bullish for a little bit. But I want to see what it can reach for and how it reacts from this area here. So this is a daily time frame. Let's go into the hour time frame. So the hourly time frame here for Dixie, the high noted previously down here in the hour, this is the high I'm looking at. Price currently, or as of right now, it's at the consequent encroachment of this big wick. And if price is able to close above it, I wouldn't be surprised if price traded higher, trading into buy side and go into that in a volume balance right there. There is a massive volume balance down here as well. That price can come back down later. A lot of sell side that I see. So I want to see if this is just a turtle soup. Potentially could be a turtle soup running up into it and then dropping lower, targeting sell side liquidity. But as of right now, I'm not trying to call a top. So if price does get up here, I want to wait and see how they respond from this area here. Is there
Yeah.
anything you want to add for dollar index, Leo?
Yeah, I do.
For it.
When we were on the daily slide here, initially when we were in this little consolidation here, it was very 50-50 for me. And initially I thought we would price would see a run into this buy side amount, sell side efficiency right here, a little bit deeper into it, and work that first. But since we there was a holiday in the US today, um, I was waiting for the market to kind of tip its hand and show us what it was going to do next. And so this was the little tip of the hand, I guess, for us to work with later into the week, which was cool. So
Sounds good. Yeah, let's go into the Forex pair. We have Euro USD on the hourly time frame. I am currently looking at this slowdown here for a quick draw on liquidity on EU. Also looking at potentially this big wick down here, this consequent encroachment down here. As you guys can see, Dixie is at the consequent encroachment of this wick, but EU is currently not there. So I'm looking potentially if Dixie can go run up into this level here, EU could kind of run and find some level of quote unquote support here. And like I said, I'm not calling a bottom or a top yet. I just want to see how it responds after it takes this low. If it doesn't, then we can expect, hey, there's high prices. But as of right now, I'm looking at that low down here. And if price is able to take that low out, see if it does trade down into this level. If it does, I'll be looking at this constant encroachment level here to see if EU is able to find some support here and then be able to give us a bullish sentiment from there. But as of right now, that will be for EU. And then we have GU, very similar. GU looking at this low down here, and then same thing, this big wick down here, constant encroachment, this wick. I want to see if GU takes this low and then come trading lower into this low down here. I wouldn't be surprised if it fades this low. Like realistically, I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of just came down to like the 265 area here, and then gave up the ghost and start running higher, while EU comes down and uses this level here. Right, and obviously this would be SMT on Dixie. If you notice, if I said Dixie runs out this high here and EU does not run out this low, there's your SMT right there. So it could be something brewing. And like I said, be aware, just be careful. This is our first trading week back. Don't push too hard. And as of right now, it's not in the best circumstances to be really trading aggressively, in my opinion. But that should wrap up EU and GU. Is there anything else you want to add for EU, GU, Leo?
I just think it's super, super choppy right now.
I agree. I agree.
And the dollar's in a consolidation, so it's just very low probability on the higher time frame. So I would just chill and then wait for the market to start moving expansion
Yeah.
in a certain direction before I start upping the risk.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So yeah, like I said already, if you guys don't see anything you guys like and you don't think it's a good time for you to trade, don't trade just because you want to trade. Just enjoy your time, take some time with it, wait until you guys see something you really trust, and then you can jump into a trade and make sure you execute with good risk management and just let it run. All right. Let's move on from GU, Leo.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, on to crude oil on the daily. I was marking out this bullish order block on daily here. This is the basis of my framework for the coming week. Um, if you guys, it's not included here on the daily chart, but I was paying attention to a weekly time frame array on crude oil, and if you look on your own charts on the 20th of June 2023, you'll see that the crude oil, the futures have been kind of wicking into this bullish order block level and respecting it. The bodies aren't even getting any close to it, uh, and then running back up. And so with this being said, and the prognosis of a higher dollar, I'm more looking towards buy side liquidity pools 75.25 and 76.18 here on crude oil, as well as we do not see, oops, we don't see a tag into past the consequent encroachment of the order block on the daily here. If you take the body here of this candle, you'll see that the bodies have been respecting it. So I think we're just accumulating long positions on the higher time frame here to move price. First targets are these highs here, eventually around 70 now level, into February probably, in my opinion. So that's the daily outlook for crude oil. For the week, I do have these levels marked up here. However, I think that the market's been quote unquote trending for the better part of um, a month, and it's just been making higher lows here. I wouldn't be surprised if they jam it once lower, taking out some sell side before really sending this thing higher to just make the market more efficient. And so I do have my eye on 70.92 here. That's a level here that I'm particularly paying attention to because it is um, this discount array here. And so with that being said, the news week isn't too heavy, so I'm not also expecting too much movement from crude oil, but we'll see. My close target here is 75.25. All right, moving on to E-mini S&P 500 futures on the hourly chart. For some of the parts and asset classes here, I will be more or less sometimes skipping the daily chart time frame if I've gone over the higher time frame framework to give you guys, for the sake of brevity and not have to go through everything top down all the time, especially in the midweek reviews. And we'll I'll go back onto the daily or higher time frame to recap at the end of the week, um, most likely. So, uh, playing off of the alley here on the futures here, I do expect some sell side here to be taken. Most importantly, 4772.75, and there's a little typo here, but the correct level is 4767.50. So these two I expect price to move into, as well as this imbalance here on the hourly chart on the S&P. I want to see how we move in this discounter right here. And yeah, for the up until Wednesday, these are the levels I'm kind of paying attention to. All right, on to NASDAQ here, Alan.
Yeah, I got it. So for NAS, similar analysis with S&P, of course, sister pairs. Um, I'm looking at NAS. I'm seeing a sell liquidity draw here that I'm noting out for you guys. There is buy side, I do want to say, but in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if it came down lower for sell side. But at the same time, I do want to bring up, it is a 50-50. It could just, run this low here and then run higher, or just run higher and just take out buy side here. But if it does take out this low here, I wouldn't be surprised if it continue pushing lower into the sell side target down here and then trading into this bullish order block. I am more favoring bearish on NAS as of right now. So let's just say they, hypothetical scenario, if they drop lower, taking out this low here, trade higher, trading into this inefficiency here. I wouldn't be too keen on just saying, oh, it's going to go higher now and running for buy side. I wouldn't be surprised if it just came up into this inefficiency here and then started trading lower into the sell side, down into this bullish order block. And then for PM session, maybe then push higher. That's just a hypothetical scenario that could happen. I'm not saying it will, but like I said, it could. So be aware of that. Buy side liquidity is up here. I did not draw it out for you guys, but you guys can add that on your own charts. But yeah, be aware that this could easily just go up as it can go down. I know that sounds very like duh, but as of right now, I am favoriting bearishness. But let's just see how it moves in the morning. But as of right now, I think that should be it for
Well,
NAS. Is there anything else you want to add for them, Leo?
yeah, for ES, there is a lot of relative equal highs around 48 40s level, 48 38,
We can
48
go
41.
back to ES for them.
Yeah, it's not marked out. Yeah, there's these highs up here. And a little bit further back, there are more highs up there, 48 41 50 from around the last week of December. There's a good chance still that it will be hit, but not in the near term. So that's like something that a later draw, in my opinion. That makes sense?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so like Leo and I already said, just be aware that there is buy side liquidity resting above on ES and NAS. So don't be like, oh, if it goes lower, I'm gonna start selling it. Just wait until you do see something that fits your criteria of a trade, and make sure to always execute with risk management, of course. But yeah, that should wrap up our market weekly outlook. First video back. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And is there anything else you want to close them off with, Leo?
Um, no, I'm looking forward to launching our Discord, and I think it'll be a good opportunity to be able to work with you guys more closely. Yeah,
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Stay tuned for that. Discord will be coming out very soon. And Leo and I are working on that, as we speak. So yeah, we'll see you guys on our next video, which is going to be the midweek review, and we'll see you guys there. Peace. Take care, you guys.
take care. Take care.